Everybody going, Pet Lolly, how's everything happening? Brodius, I don't care you, Anxiety. Are we live? Let me know right now because I have absolutely no clue whatsoever. No volume. No volume? I'm muted? Michelle? It says
it's working.
They're saying that I'm muted. Okay, we're good. We're no longer muted. That's the important part of the night. So as you heard just a little bit ago, Winter gave us a nice little gift to go along with the bevy of things that we're going to be releasing as well. Thank God I'm fixed. I'm fixed. I'm fixed. Chat, it's not Rob who's muted. Who was muted? Was it Magic? So I wanted to go ahead and actually, along with the generous donation of Winter, I actually wanted to go ahead and give you a little bit of additional love because I know that it's extra late at night. There's a lot of people in the UK and there's a lot of people within my Aussie posse that have actually come out, and I wanted to go ahead and drop some goodies for you that might help you out in the plains of Eidolon. Now, let me go ahead and open up the vaults real fast. So as you can see right here, time to get rid of the rest of the hair. No, I will not do it. X780, shame on you. Listen, look at how crazy it's looking right now. My stylist is gonna kill me when I come in and have him fix this. It's gonna be so bad. Sinister, how are you doing? So as you can see, we have a new set of things to pass around. So we've got two basic armor sets, and basically those are going to be viewer's choice. Whatever it is that you guys want, I can go ahead and send them to you. These are all rewards earned every $50. So just donate as soon as we get to the $50 milestone for the specific stream. We'll go ahead and give that away. We've got a Glyph Flood at number 3 as usual. Listen, pardon me if I'm a little stumbly. Listen, I've been chugging on these all day. Trying to keep me awake. I've only taken like a 30-minute nap. But after the Glyph Flood, we have 4 and 5 are both Arcwings of your choice. So Itzal, Amisha are going to be my strong suggestions if you're new to Arcwing. But I do have a couple Odonata Primes in stock just in case you're looking for something shiny and gold. In addition, we come in at number 6 with another hashtag exposed, and that one's a little bit personal, and that one's a little bit sad on my part. And last, before we unlock the vaults completely, we do have a Rhino Prime set to give away as well. And apparently, we also have a Frost Prime to give away, so let's just do basic armor set, and Frost Prime. We'll do a double one. We'll do a double one at the basic set. I'm excited. So I hope everybody is doing okay. Get that hair? No! Energy drink free sponsor insert here. Hey! So if you guys wanted to join me, I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of relic farming right now. So feel free to message me in game at operative_shift. And we can go ahead and get the ball rolling because legitimately, after a weekend of doing giveaways, you kind of start running dry on the goods. And you got to go ahead and get yourself a little bit more relic milk. So part of me is like, alright, let's make this happen. So as you can see in chat, I've got my IGN. I know, Lolly, we usually have join in my chat. And you can usually just join in on that, but unfortunately we don't have bot commands. However, if you do want to join, you can go ahead and message me directly in game at operative_shift and we can get the show on the road. If not, I'm gonna just leave y'all and I'm gonna just jump into a mission myself. So let me go ahead and I think we've already got to go. That was fast. You guys just jumped right on in there. So I'm gonna toss you guys invites. We're gonna do I don't know about the rest of you, but I like interception. So I hope you guys are ready for some interception love because legitimately those are two of my favorites out there. I'm a pretty princess. Look at you coming in swift. Relic milk is not a new one, Nyx. What are you doing in here? Oh my god, we have Nyx TV in here. I don't know, have you gone to bed yet, babe? Oh wait, I can't call you babe, that's strange. Getting the relic milk out of the cabbage. Getting the relic milk out of the cabbages, and it's because I'm pretty much notoriously known for not being able to say words, so that's kind of where everything comes on in. Alright, so now we've got a full-on squad. We're gonna go ahead and milk these cabbages, I guess is what we're saying now. Let me go ahead and make sure that I have the appropriate build for this, because we are gonna be fighting, what is it called? We are going to be fighting the Corrupted, so I want to make sure that they're not going to hit me as hard as they usually do. Yeah, and if you guys haven't checked out Nyx_TV, he is a part of the beautiful, lovely, wonderful Club Rio. He's the nice guy of the group. He's the nice guy of the group. And as opposed to me, who's the jackass. Are you allowed to say stuff like that? I don't know, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Whoa, just Dave. Oh my god, this is not the first donation from this beautiful, wonderful, gorgeous man of our new Russian estate. But thank you so much, Just Dave, for getting us a little bit closer to our goal. I appreciate it. And don't forget, too, that throughout this hour, we're also going to have another 250 platinum giveaway. And if we break that 1,000 marker, we will go ahead and have another 1,000 platinum giveaway. So that is definitely something to look forward to. Now, let me just find a relic that I want to use. Hold on. Everybody's probably waiting for me. They're like, Rob, just go. Just go already. I appreciate it. Oh my god, let me get rid of this. We don't need to look at this the whole entire time. But yeah, so how is everybody doing this late at night, and where is everybody from? I'm assuming when I took this spot that we would have a lot of people that were probably not from the US. We would probably have a lot of people that were overseas, maybe in the UK, maybe in Australia. So I want to hear you guys out in chat, letting me know where you guys are from, because you know what? I usually don't stream at this time of night, so let's find out. Did Rio change his name? Rio has not changed his name yet. But you know what? I'm gonna get DE Megan to keep a close eye on him and make sure that he delivers on all of his goods. And believe you me, if I had to chop my hair, he's gonna have to change his name. Are you gonna play today? Yep, we're actually right there. Albuquerque, New Mexico. I don't think I've ever met anybody from New Mexico. Darkness, a Dark Lens. The chat's moving real fast. You and me, Dark Lens. Same place, same time. It's 3 a.m. for you, Dark Lens. What are you doing? Big Red Shot KY? Is that Kentucky? We've got some Germany. I'm a pretty princess. Oh my god, I'm a pretty princess. You, me, Dark Lens, we need to hang out. 6 a.m. Mississippi. Oh my god, Iceland? Amazing. New York City. Okay, so you must have just gotten up mythic skills. Romania. We got a couple Germanys. That's amazing. 12 p.m. here in Holland. Well, lucky you, because it's only midnight there. It's 3 hours for me. Montana, 4 a.m. here. What are you doing up this early? Or you're either up this early or you're out this late. RT and Mart, because that's gotta be a. Ooh, let's not die. Hold on, sorry. Trying to keep up with chat, especially when y'all boomed so quickly. It's absolutely insane. 6 a.m. New York, U.S. Dang, KOG. By the way, I did not get to respond to your message, and I'm sorry. Had my hands full a little bit earlier today, but thank you for that message. I appreciate you. California hype. I know. Nexus? Okay, Nexus. Okay, sorry. I had a little disbelief moment, because you know what? For all of the people that I've ever had in my chat and in my own person. Oh my god, he's got a shotgun. In my chat and in my own personal streams, I don't think I've ever run into somebody who is French from France. Maybe some like French Canadians, but never like some straight up French from France. That's amazing. Paper Zombie, we need to get the Cali crew. Okay, now we have the Aussie posse, so now we get to have the Cali crew so that we can all get together and talk about In and Out and how great it is to be out of our drought finally. Are we out of our drought? I'm not sure. New York State still at work. What do you mean still at work? It's 6 a.m. in New York. Have you been working all night? Are you working night shift? Is that what's going on? Oh my god. 7:12 in Indonesia. Okay, so this is kind of like one of the really, really cool things about streaming this late at night, at least for me this late at night or this early in the morning, is you definitely get to kind of see how far Warframe stretches. Because legitimately, you know, we kind of stay within our own like social groups. He just hit me hard. We stay within our own social groups and we don't actually get to kind of experience what it's like for other people throughout the rest of the world logging in. So it's good to see everybody here from everybody. Everybody here from everybody. United UK. I never realized you were from the UK, Lolly. And you've been in my chat the whole time. I just assumed you were part of the Australian posse. That's what I did. Whoop, In and Out. I know. That's the thing. I think that In and Out is just strictly a, what is it called? A West Coast thing. I'm not sure about the rest of the world. I'm sure that they're probably stretching out to other different places. Oh my god, In and Out, I want a double animal style. Let me tell you right now, we just recently got an In and Out near my place, but it's so weird because you get so hyped for it then you have it like maybe twice, and you're like, oh, okay, now that you're here, I'm not super interested that you're here anymore. Which is kind of like the sad thing. And I wonder, okay, this is me stretching a little bit. But I hope that that's not going to be the case for Plains of Eidolon. You know, our hype sensors are like going crazy, and I'm like, oh my god, Plains of Eidolon is out soon. This is going to be the greatest. And then like 2 weeks down the line, we're like, yeah, Plains of Eidolon. I was like, no, don't be like that. I hope our excitement for it will still kind of like stay throughout the rest.
Keep it up.
There's some in Texas. Oh, good. Okay, good. So we're stretching. Oh, you know what? That's not fair. That is not fair. Texas has. Don't you guys have Shake Shack as well? And you guys have Whataburger? Do you guys have Shake Shack and Whataburger? Then you get all of the three. That is, I think Texas should be banned. I think they should ban Texas for having all of the good fast food places. I'm angry. 4x4 animals. I've never ever had a 4x4. And you're not gonna hear me say this too often, I feel like that's just a little too much meat for me in one place. Oh my, I'm getting pictures. I am getting pictures in Discord chat of In-N-Out. Don't do this to me, because you know what, I have not eaten, and it's looking kind of juicy and delicious. In-N-Out, 3 minutes from my house. Amazing every time I get it. Holy camoles. I think that would be bad for my health. Like for me, it's like about maybe 5. It's about, sorry. I get too caught up with all of the the In-N-Out hype, and then I die. This is why I stay away from the hype as much as I can, and also be happy instead of disappointed with the Plains. I'm scared that the Plains is just gonna kick my butt. I feel like there's gonna be so much content to cover, and there's gonna be so many things that I need to dive into. But it's kind of exciting, because we haven't had anything that major in a long time. White Castle. Did you know how I paused there? Did you note that pause? That White Castle pause? White Castle is one of those things that you forget you really want until someone mentions it. And then you're like, ah, shit. White Castle would be amazing. When is PoE coming? So one of... Uh-oh. That's White Castle for you. Plains of Eidolon is they did say that it was going to be coming at some point towards some point this week. Now, if I'm going to make guesses, okay, I think that they're probably going to release it sometime on Wednesday or Thursday. And I'm saying Thursday because of the fact that they did just have a holiday, so they're coming off of their Canadian Thanksgiving. Okay, wait. Can we, okay, I need to table that idea because I'm going to be thinking about that in my head. But yeah, they just came off of Canadian Thanksgiving, and what happens usually is when they come back from a, when they come back from a holiday, they usually have their releases on Thursdays instead of Wednesdays. But you never know, they might already be ready to launch to PoE, so I think that they would definitely launch it in the middle of the week, mainly because of the fact that they want to have a few days afterwards to patch anything that they might not have caught that us players will catch. So I'm betting on Wednesday or Thursday. I'm an athlete, so when I go out as hard as I can. Paper Zombie. Wait, Paper Zombie, you are the one from California, right? You're an athlete in California? Oh, I'm just saying. Just hang out. Maybe you could teach me how to run, because running is not a thing that I'm very fond of at all whatsoever. I need to visit California. You do, Pet Lolly. Come to California. And, like, the area that I live in is kind of, like, near Highway 1. So we have some really pretty, like, visuals. There's a lot of cliffside kind of, like, beaches and stuff like that. There's one place that I wanted to explore that's, I won't say it's near my area, but it's accessible from my area. And they call it Bowling Ball Beach. And I guess there's like these, when you go to the beach itself, it's actually a lot of these round, smooth, circular stones that are about the size of bowling balls. And I was like, what? That is so insanely cool. I'm gonna have to check that out sometime. I saw pictures of it and I was like, I need that in my life. Smoky Bones is great. Smoky Bones, I've never ever heard of it, but it sounds like a barbecue joint. Would it be the most delicious barbecue joint ever? Is that what you're saying to me right now? Congrats on hitting, we didn't hit the oh, okay. The 15K goal is the normal 15K goal. We still have to, there's still other goals that we want to hit. We want to move past that 15K goal. We want to surpass it. We want to see if we can't hit that 16K goal within this hour so that we can go ahead and get you guys some 1,000 plat. Why not? Why not get yourself 1,000 plat? I live near the Delta in California. I have no clue. Is that bad that I have no clue where that is? The only Delta that I could possibly think of is maybe somewhere up in Sacramento? I live in the Central Valley, so it's gonna be hard. No, I'm out by the coast. Boo. Any NorCal here? Big Red Shot, that is me. I am NorCal. I am almost to NorCal. You know what I mean? Let's see. Load that place. Good. Okay, so what? Yeah, yes, Sarkins. Okay, I'm glad that my knowledge of California has not completely failed us completely. I said completely twice there. It's because it's late. But okay, I want to table that idea because talking about California is very, very limited. One of the things that I wanted to chat about is what is it called? Canada has its own Thanksgiving. The United States has its own Thanksgiving. For everybody else out there, does your country have Thanksgiving as well? Like different versions of Thanksgiving? Because I think Canada calls themselves Thanksgiving as well, and then we have our own Thanksgiving. So part of me is almost kind of wondering, is that something that you find in every country? Is it like just a consistent thing?
We have lost control.
Videps. Yes, Paper Zombie, my videps are fantastic. Let's see. And you completely clean the hair on your head. That's not. Listen, here at AGayGuyPlays, we don't delete things. We give things. We add into people's inventories instead of delete from people's inventories. Specifically, the inventory on the top of my head. Listen, I still got to stream. I can't look crazy. I've got another charity event that I want to make sure that I don't look nuts for. You're gonna make me look like. Like, oh my god, they're gonna be like, okay, Rob, we wanted to invite you here, and we told you to send us a picture of yourself. You no longer look like that picture. False advertising. I would have to change all of my photos on all of my dating sites. Well, there's really only one, let's be real. Let's see, it's 3:21 a.m. over here. I know, I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. Rob, were you born in Cali or from another state? I was actually born outside of the U.S. I'm actually an immigrant. Ooh, I get to throw this. Wait, hold on. Oh my god, hold on. Yeah, I was actually born outside of the U.S. I was actually born in the Philippines, and I actually immigrated over here and became a citizen, so that's what that is. Loki Prime, delete please. We don't delete here at AGayGuyPlays. We give you things. We give you things, and I think that's the good stuff is you get the bonuses. A donation, no. I'm not cutting off any more hair. I'll give you a lock of my hair. I'll give you a lock of the hair that I cut off my head. But whoa, Dory Richard, thank you so much for the donation. Does that put us at 50? No, that puts us $5 short of the first goal. Oh my god, but I'm gonna die here, aren't I? What part of NorCal are you in? I don't really want to say specifics, but we can say a little bit north of wine country. Let's say that. Don't want to. Am I squatting or something? Why can't I jump? Why can I not jump? Oh no, what's happened? Oh, there you go. I'm free. Rob, this should help us get to the next 1,000. Yes. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate all of the donations. You know what? That goes to an amazing cause. Taking care of breast cancer and the breast cancer awareness research is always fantastic. And giving care packages. You know what? Hold on. So, I'm sorry, but I cannot stand for this right now. This is making me very angry. I could have this great conversation with you guys, but all of these bombards and nullifiers, why are there so many? Why are there like 50 gazillion bombards and nullifiers all... You know, out of all of the things that could have killed me there, it was me. It was me in my own Glade Prime. Ridiculous. Oh, I missed the Hydroid Prime access. I'm sorry, Gentleman Crow. I should have given 25. It's Richard, don't worry. Anything that you donate is just fine and dandy. It helps out the cause. As little or as much as you want to go ahead and contribute, that's all that really matters. We've already made our big goal, and now it's just to go above and beyond. And let's face it, in life, don't you want to go a little bit above and beyond? Don't you wanna be a little bit better? We can always do that. I shall be back later. Take care, Chains. Have a great night. Damn, you're way up there. I lived in SoCal, Orange County, and San Diego. See, I feel like whenever I think of Southern California, I'm just like, it's just too hot. My body can't handle it. I would like literally collapse because of the heat. I'm like one of the people that really likes coolness. Like, I'm not even lying, and I know that this is probably like a running joke on my channel, but legitimately I keep my AC at like 69 degrees. I don't like to be too cold. I don't like to be too warm, simply because of the fact that legitimately a part of my soul just wants to pass out. And like, my body, I don't know about the rest of you guys, but my body stops functioning at a certain degree, and all I want to do is lay around all day. Seriously, my budget, I blown my last budget on the last stream, and Nexus, don't even worry about it. You've already given it enough support. We're just here to kind of like do a victory lap, right, you guys? Just do a victory lap, get a couple extra goodies on your way out the door. That's all it is. You lived on the beach, didn't even have an AC, just left the windows open. It was always the perfect temperature. You know what? That's the thing about the beach, though, is you get the nice ocean breeze. So you get some movement in the air, which is always nice. Humboldt County.
Tower
Big
online.
red shot. I'm not gonna, that's, how do I put this? When I wasn't working full-time as a YouTuber and streamer, that is actually one of the areas that I serviced. And I know that makes me sound like a hooker, but that wasn't my job. But that was definitely a part of my territory. So it's really, really funny for you to say that, because a part of me is like, oh my god, that reminds me. It reminds me of home. How do you farm Axie relics? Well, basically, a lot of the farming that I actually do is off of interceptions. Interceptions, the great thing about interceptions is the fact that they tend to have very, very small loot pools. Having very small loot pools means that you have a better chance at the relics, instead of them being kind of like flooded and spread out throughout all of the little pieces, because that's what tends to happen with defenses, is that they... Where did that come from? Is all of the defenses and some of the other mission types, they tend to have larger loot pools, and larger loot pools means that you have less of a chance to get the relics. So for me, if I'm just relic farming specifically, interceptions are some of my favorites. So whenever I see any of these relic missions, oh my god, whenever I see any of these relic missions that not only allow you to crack open relics, but also allow you to gain relics through interception missions, then you know it's a good way. It's like a double wham bammer. It's always good. The beach is just too humid for me. You know what's weird is I never really paid attention too much to humidity. I'm not as aware of humidity as I think I would be. You fought fire out there. Oh my god. Recently? How recently did you fight fire out there, Big Red Shot? Is that why your name is Big Red Shot? Zini is great. Yes, I do Zini a lot. And when I get bored of... I do Zini a lot, and when I get bored of Zini, because my big thing is I play a lot. You know what I mean? You can kind of tell by all of the relics that I've got stacked up that I've been kind of like stockpiling them. I have a lot of them available to me, so it's kind of like, for me, when I farm, I like to farm in different places. I find that if you kind of stay in the same place over and over, you get really, really bored and you get burnt out pretty badly. I've seen people say ODS is good for relics. I haven't necessarily been a fan of it myself. You should probably use a gun more in Warframe. Why, Demented Reality? Cut cutely, Rob. What other jobs do you have? You've got so much Prime Access stuff in there, and I'm here too broke to bite the decent Prime Access. Legitimately, everything that I do is on YouTube and now Twitch, which is really, really exciting. I've got some amazing support from Patreons and amazing support now on Twitch subscribers and all of that kind of stuff. And really, it's amazing because, like, I mean, if we're gonna talk about like the reality of being on YouTube and being on Twitch, a lot of the time you do have to have a second job in order to kind of sustain yourself. But I've been lucky enough to kind of put in the work and build up an audience to be able to support myself specifically through just doing this. And it's been an absolutely amazing journey. It's not something that I ever thought that I would be able to do, but now it's a reality, and now I get to create content. I always try to do about 7 videos on my channel a week when I'm not doing charity streams. And I try to stream as often as I possibly can. I have 3 scheduled days that I stream. And then, you know, I just kind of throw in streams whenever else I'm like, whenever my body is happy. When my body is happy and saying, you should stream. And that's kind of how I take it. Yeah, it gets repetitive, and that's the thing for me is like I like to mix up different frames. I like to use different weapons, different approaches. I just like to have a little bit of a different, you know, I like to have a little variety in what I do, because legitimately if I did the same thing over and over and over again the same way every single day, I would probably just want to roll around in the dirt and just kick my feet around and just go, no, I can't do this. And I know that's how a lot of people get burnt out, because they tend to be doing the same thing over and over. And I'm like, yeah, you gotta mix it up. You gotta make some changes. Hey, what's going on, Mr. Kibbles? How's everything going? Ooh, I'm invisible. Cheers, much love for the cause. Yes, it is an amazing cause. A cause that affects, a lot of women and actually men as well. I think that's one of the things that we forget, that breast cancer is not just a female affliction, but it's also a male affliction as well. And that's one of the things that men do not tend to take a look at. You know, we get prostate exams and we get kind of checked up for those things, but on the rare occasion, men will have breast cancer. And it's really, really sad, because it's not something that people really check for or people are aware of. So, you know, guys out there, you should definitely be taking a look at yourself too. Rio has a job. Rio does have a job. He has a really awesome, nice, taking care of people job. Let's just say that. Which is not necessarily something that you would think of Rio. Do the thing. Do you think DE? Alright, well, we can go. I feel like some people are in the mood to go. How to get these gifts on Twitch? What do you have to do? So when Plains of Eidolon launches, all you have to do is watch someone streaming Warframe in order to get the loot drops. Now there is a specific achievement that actually occurs from watching a Warframe partnered streamer or select streamers, that if they survive a night in the Plains, then they get another achievement, and that gets you the Terrorist Sigil. So just stay with the people, you know, stay with the people. Kunis, how are you doing? I know you're good, but this Rio Loki, he loves Loki. As you guys know, one of the big caveats to me chopping off chunks of my hair. Sorry about that. Velociraptor, thank you so much for joining. Also, Robin 4H, thank you for joining as well. Let's go ahead and grab Cherry Lord in here, and Miss Pet Lolly. I see you. See, I remember the screen names now. I get it. But yeah, so having to lob off a chunk of my hair, I'm thinking that Rio has to go ahead and change his PC IGN to Loki Lover, and on his PS4 account he has to change the name of his Zenistar to Loki Lover. So, you know, just gotta keep it there for like a good month to get that feelings. And if anybody else wants to join, we have one more slot open. I'm gonna take another like big old swig from my energy drink here just to keep myself alive. Yep, and Darklens is right. You do want to make sure that you have your Twitch account linked to your Warframe account. If any of the mods have the ability to link that in chat, like the little document that they have on the Warframe site, that would be fantastic. This dude could totally do a job as a voice actor, as a main character in an RPG game. I dig it. Well, thank you. I don't know if you're talking to me. I hope you're talking to me, Kunis, because I just took the compliment. I was like, it's my compliment now. Alright, so while you're waiting on that, I think we're just going to go ahead and jump into another interception mission. Are you, Ms. Cherry Lord, and Pet Lolly, I hope you guys are ready. We're going to jump on in because, you know, we can't wait for no man. We got to move forward. I think I need to cut my hair. It's starting to go into your eyes. Well, Demented Reality, I can do that for you. Just come on over. I'll get you taken care of. And your nose. That's a little too much. I hope not. I still have a ways to go to get my operator unlocked. I doubt they're working this weekend anyways. It was the Canadian Thanksgiving this weekend. That's exactly what I was saying. I think it's going to come out midweek. We'll probably figure it out. I never played Warframe. Please poorly explain the game to me. So basically what Warframe is a third person, I guess you would say looter shooter, which has a bunch of, I guess you would say, in standard convention, has a bunch of unique classes. Each Warframe in its own has different abilities that synergize with other Warframes, and you can create a really unique combat style. You also have Parkour 2.0, which allows you to move through the environment extremely smoothly, as well as a bevy of weapons, from semi-automatic burst rifles to really, really cool pistols, as you can see here, which is a slug and then a shotgun, as well as throwing weapons like the Glaive Prime, which can be used in standard melee as well. So as you can see, every single Warframe has something unique and different about them to bring into the battlefield. Collect these Warframes, get really cool stuff, and basically slaughter your way through. And please don't, I was about to die. I was like 2 seconds from dying. So hopefully that was a good enough explanation from you. Basically, you just go through the star chart, you collect more loot. Oh, what is going on? Diet Steve, thank you so much for the donation. We have gotten to our first personal milestone, which means that we will be giving away an armor set of the player's choice. This is a PC only giveaway. Unfortunately, if I could give it to that sounds inappropriate. If I could give it to everyone, I would. But legitimately, unfortunately, it's coming out of my own pocket. So this is going to have to be on PC only. But don't forget to give the mods your IGN so that I can go ahead and send it to you via mail. Via the in-game mail system. Cool, cool, cool. Looks like a lot of fun. Kunis, did I do a good job? I want to see you give me a thumbs up if you think I did a good job of explaining it in a very, very short amount of time. And then there are some really amazing cinematic quests, and I'm not going to go ahead and show you any of the spoilers for that right now. But there are some very cool things that you experience quite late into the game. And that's one of the things that, how do I put this? That I don't necessarily want to give away. It's kind of like a tradition in the Warframe community to not spoil this one major quest line that we have in the game that really changes the way that you perceive your character. So we're not going to say too much about that. However, it is one of those things that after you've been playing a while, you're introduced to something called the Second Dream. And all of a sudden, you're like, oh wow, I didn't realize that this was a thing. And it introduces you into a whole nother step of the game. It's amazing. Rob, do I ever play Lunaro? I love playing Lunaro. I don't always get the chance to play it, but it is one of those things that I do enjoy when I get like the inkling, the urge. If you haven't seen it, actually, in last year's 72 hour Warframe stream, we actually had a Lunaro tournament, which me, Mogamu, and Rebecca, DE Rebecca herself, actually won. I'm gonna tell you right now, D. Rebecca, best eyes on the field ever. Oh my God, it's War. All right, let's go ahead and murder him real quick. The Glaive Prime does some insane damage, as you can see. Ah, what was that? The Glaive Prime does some insane damage, mainly because of the fact that it forces slash procs. What even was that? What even? There was nothing. There was nothing here. It was a lie. It was an absolute lie. Your first time watching you, I just followed. Well, the Icy Apple, thank you so much for following. I really appreciate you. I hope you're having a good time and you guys are enjoying yourself at this crack of dawn, because I know that it is super, super early, at least for my area. And you know what? I'm sure that the rest of the world is tired of hearing of people in the U.S. who are like, it's so early, when really, like, for you guys, it's noon. Because you agreed on the 10-point handicap. I didn't agree on any handicap. There was no handicap. You're ridiculous. You're ridiculous. Nobody would agree to a 10-point handicap. See, Michelle's just angry. Even the PvP in Warframe is cooperative. But Dutcher, for Lunaro it is. We do have competitive Conclave. I know that some people are not super fond of it. I don't find it terrible, but I'm not a professional like PvPer. I don't do a lot of the PvP stuff out there, so I can't really speak. I can't really speak on exactly how good the PvP is in a sense. I do know that there are some people who absolutely love it, and I know that there are people who absolutely dread it. But let's face it, that's pretty much any video game, right? Every video game is gonna have things you love. Every video game is gonna have things that you hate. You can't win them all. You can try to win them all, and D does try to win them all. Did you just throw him at me? For me, it's 5:39. I'm thinking that you're probably somewhere in the Midwest. Is it? Permission to enter me denied. I don't mind. They can enter me all they like. At Octavia, you mean Mag? What is this Mag Octavia debate? Do not hate on either of those frames. They're fantastic frames. It's kind of hard with max sensitivity and inverted axis. It probably is, Michelle. Probably not the way you should start your journey into PvP. Let's see. Enter me. Lunaro is fantastic. Other PvP content is meh. Lunaro is one of those things that when they came out with, I was like, DE, you have found the most interesting way possible. And this is why I always kind of praise them. It's because they come up with the weirdest, kookiest things. You're like, how do we make PvP cooperative? And they managed to do it with Lunaro. It was one of those things that I did not expect to really enjoy, but I really did like it.
Extraction is available.
There was an Octavia illustration that was probably deluxe to my knowledge. Yes! The Octavia Deluxe skin was actually, the concept of it was actually teased in a recent dev stream, and it was absolutely gorgeous. It was almost feral, depending on the way that you want to say it. It was almost feral in the way that it looked. It had all of the different circles. Oh my god, DMC89, thank you so much for the donation. I guess we can move on to 2 sets now. So, we can move on to the second armor set. Just make sure that you name a basic armor set. I'm not Hunhouse gifting you, okay? Not Hunhouse gifting you. But I will get you any of the basic armor sets in game, like the Via or the new one. There's the Ninda, and then there's the big Lego blocky one that I actually kind of like. I actually don't hate it as much as I thought I did. Damn, anyone please, thank you so much, by the way, DMC. I really appreciate that. Thank you for coming through.
Another message. Make sure the enemy
ish. Nothing nicer than Stormpath. What is Stormpath, baby Seraph? It has to be throwing melee or one-handed Dark Lens. What are we talking about? Or for the dual wielding? You know what? I am just waiting for the day when they start introducing the rest of the dual wielding stuff, because I really want to get my hands on dual wielding machete. Is okay. Like I'm kind of excited about that, but really, in all honesty, what I'm really looking forward to is a dual wielding, not dual wielding. Yeah, I guess it is called dual wielding. Dual wielding the rapiers. Oh my god, that Distreza with a euphona in hand. I was like, I'm gonna look so classy. I'm gonna look so insanely classy. Who won? Congratulations. Oh my god, did Michelle actually win? Did Michelle actually win? Shame. Rigged. It sounds like the primetime stream. What sounds like the primetime stream? Why so low duration on Loki? So the reason why I'm using low duration on Loki is because I'm using an extended radial disarm. So basically what we're doing is we're disarming at a really long range. We don't necessarily need to have very much duration on this build, because I was about to throw it. I was about to throw it right there in front of me like a dum-dum. But yeah, so the main priority of this, and the one thing that I like to do with Loki, is I like to use specialized builds. I'm not a big fan of hybrid builds, because I don't feel like their efficacy is as potent on the battlefield. So I will either run a super long duration invisibility, or I will run a super extended radius on my radial disarm. And since the fact we're here and doing an interception, I feel like it's a little bit more important to have a lot of radius on the disarm as opposed to having a lot of duration on the invisibility. It's fine. Plus the thing is, I've got enough efficiency, and all of these orbs, like there's a ton of orb drops. So for me, it's not really that big an issue, because you know, you can always just pick up an energy orb and you're fine and dandy. Look at that, all taken care of. Ooh, look at all of these juicies just kind of waiting there for me to smack around with a stealth multiplier. Invisible. Oh, am I? This is one of the things that I hate. I think that I'm actually resurrecting them, but I'm not. Oh my lord, the entire chat is entering me. That's the way that we like it, though. We want to make sure that everybody is entering me for the most part. You know, that's the best way to have it. You know, get everybody in there to make sure that you can do the giveaways, because that's what Enter Me is about. It's about giveaways, you guys. It's not about anything bad. It's about good things. How to dual wield. So all you really have to do is equip a single-handed pistol and then equip a single-handed throwing weapon at the moment. They will be expanding it. They will be expanding it to machetes next, I believe, is their next plan. Machete. Wow. We just need to have a death counter. Just need to have a death counter for how many times I kill myself with a throwing weapon. By the way, Kuntz, if you're still here, you can equip explosives on your throwing weapons. So that's one of the lovely bits that you can put yourself through in the world of Warframe if you are new to this. Dual wield, you equip a weapon like the glaive and a single-handed pistol. Yes. The Sickers Prime is an amazing weapon. I should actually pull that out because I do have a great ribbon for it. But legitimately, I'm a big fan. It's kind of like a running thing that I always just kind of carry on the Euphono Prime. It's almost like what is it called? It's almost kind of like a mascot. Rob, stop killing yourself. Minorak, unfortunately, I can't. It's built into my nature. This is why I'm not allowed to play with the Angstrom or the Kulsar. The Kulsar is like my biggest enemy. I'm like, oh, this thing is evil. Less than $100 to the next 1,000 platinum giveaway and breaking 16K. That's absolutely insane. Ooh, get me the chassis. Get me the chassis. You should play with my form of Tonkor. No. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. The Tonkor broke my heart when they rebalanced the Tonkor. We're gonna call it rebalancing because that's really what it was. But the thing that I hated the most is when they changed the momentum and the arc of it. I'm like, I get it, it's extremely bouncy and maybe you wanted to kind of make it a little bit more consistent in the way that it pathed, but I don't know, I love the extreme bounciness of the original Tonkor and it like ruined the spirit for me. Luke, you are not late. You came what is it? There's like the Mad Hatter. I came the moment I decided to arrive. Tonkor was my bae, then it decided to kill you. I know, now it's abusive. Now it's far more abusive than it used to be. Gosh darn it. Rob, you should try out Tactical Potato's slow Javlock build. So much goofiness. Nah, I'm good off of that. Use Despair and Concealed Explosives. No, because I actually used to use Saren. I used to use Saren with Hiku Prime and Concealed Explosives for focus farming. And oh my god, that hurts so bad. Now I just use the Zocti. I just use the Zocti to pop it instead. I was like, you'll be fine. I don't want to deal with all of this extra death. I was like, the Zocti, thank you for not doing self-damage. Thank you, Zocti. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when I'm about to die. I was sad when they nerfed the Cyanoid Simulator. You know what? I know that there are a lot of people that were very sad about that. However, let's be real. The Cyanoid Simulator never really made sense. Like, the way it worked never really made sense. I mean, I know it worked well and it was a really great killing machine, but why are you so fast? Why are you so fast? That's my cat, you guys. You guys want to say hi to my kitty? Oh my god, just die. Oh my god, just die. Oh my god, hold on. Alright, there's some serious ugly going on right around here. Oh, it's because I'm not radial disarming. I'm crazy. I should be radial disarming way more. Trip TV? Is that how we're saying it? Thank you so much for joining. Or not thank you so much for joining, but congratulations, you won! I do wish the Talos Boltus is... I don't know if you guys saw my video on that, but I was a little bit, I was like, I'm not, like, I get what you had to do, but I don't really agree with the way that it was executed. Okay. We're good. We should be safe. There you go. Now we can go ahead and do some clearing out of these silly people, these silly folks. Sorry, I'm trying to focus on like not getting myself killed because that is something that I'm pretty much keenly aware of the fact that I do way too often. Wasn't useless. What's going on? The Penta Sticky Nades. The Penta Sticky Nades was actually really fun, and it almost kind of acted like an additional Warframe ability to be able to kind of like hold enemies in a specific place. Really enjoyed that fact. Let's see. This giveaway, that's exactly what this giveaway is. Camarion. But no, like I said, I'm definitely excited for the potentiality of new dual wield weapons. Like, this is really something that I want to see, and because of the fact that the planes is coming out and we're going to be able to craft our own weapons, I think it's going to be really fun to kind of like be able to customize your own weapons and dual wield them at the same time. Now, one of the things that we would talk about... Oh my god. I wish for a stance in dual wielding. Here's the thing about it. I'm actually very, very fond of the stance that they gave the glaive in dual wielding, to be completely honest with you. It's actually really, really good, and it throws enemies around. So it's almost kind of like if they get a little too close, you can go ahead and like knock them out of your way so that you can get them back into pistol range instead of having to deal with them face forward. And I thought that was kind of like a smart thing that DE did. You're like, all right, you probably are not going to want to head on face these guys. So having a stance that's going to throw them away, like knock them away, is always a good idea. I miss the Telos Boltus. I want it back to the way that it was. Unfortunately, you know what? It is what it is now. We can't wish for the things that are gone. All we can do is, you know, press F to pay respects. That's all we've really got now, and we got to move on to bigger, brighter, and better things. Ooh, this cat is giving me some love. That sounds inappropriate as well. The Smita buffs are working in full effect now. Hold on, let's see if we can't. Ooh, he's a little Xmas. He's a little Xmas-y. All right, disappear. Someone got the feather from the chicken. Did they announce when the Octavia Deluxe will come? No, unfortunately they didn't. They just wanted to go ahead and show I'm thinking this is rigged. I'm thinking that this is not real. That was way too far from me. I think there's something in the coding that DE is just not happy with. I actually like the change to Telos Boltus. It became a CC weapon for me. I like the part that sucks enemies in. I'm not really super fond of like when they get spat out. And I think it's really, really cool to be able to pull them in so that you can kind of like melee them along with it. But I'm not super fond when they get like knocked away, because I'm like, I'm trying to melee them. Come back and stay with me. But I know that a lot of people absolutely love it for Hydroid, because he actually goes ahead and uses the Telos Boltus' effect to pull enemies in, and then he drags them down into his puddle. Like, people are super fond of that. And I'm like, you know what? That's clever. Good on you guys. And the mobility for slower frames is nice. Octavia Deluxe and no Volt Deluxe. You know what? They did show a concept of Volt Deluxe on their Reddit AMA. But if I'm going to be completely honest with you, I felt like the artwork that they had for the Volt Deluxe just wasn't quite up to par yet. It felt kind of rough. So, what? Naxiety, what's going on? Why, what? I'm gonna go watch some random PUBG streams. See you dudes. Alright, take care, Demented Reality. Have fun. Enjoy the rest of your night, morning, and or day. Am I the only one who thinks the Bastos should be buffed? I mean, it's a revolver. It should be on par with the Lex. I don't know, that's not really the way Warframe works, though. We're a game of space ninjas. Really, that's what it kind of boils down to. Nothing's quite all that realistic, if we're going to be completely honest with you. But the one thing that I do want to kind of get behind is, where is our Akvasto Prime? That is one of the things that I will say. We have our Lex Prime now. We have our Bronco Prime. Like, they give Bronco a Prime. They should give the Akvasto Prime. You know what I mean? At least in my body. Fairloon Rive, how are you doing? I want more Tenogen for Inaros. His helmets are pretty crap. You know what? I could have sworn that there was that raw helmet for Inaros, right? There's that kind of like hawk helmet. But I have not seen it, so I don't know exactly what happened to it, because they did make it look like it was in Tenogen, but when I looked in the market, it was not there. So I don't know if I missed it. Am I missing things, you guys? Or I don't know if I missed it, or if maybe there was something that was kind of holding things up a little bit, because that's definitely something that could potentially happen. Why do you always explode the glaive? It is because I have, because power throw. So, hold on, let's do a little bit of this. Oh, no, I was gonna res you, Cherry Lord. But no, what happens is when you do a power throw, so you see how the blades come out of that center throw thing? So when you throw it and then those blades come out, it automatically turns into a power throw. So whenever it makes contact with a surface, it's gonna automatically explode. Plus, I also have power throw just naturally placed into this weapon because I like the punch through. I like to be able to cleave through multiple enemies in a single shot. That makes me happy. Vasto Prime comes with Mesa Prime 100%. That would be awesome, but I'm taking bets that Mesa Prime may be the next Prime that we end up seeing. I know that they would end up skipping several other Warframes that might be in the queue, but Mesa's quite a popular frame, and that would fit perfectly for the holiday rush. If you don't ask me, you know. Act Magnus Prime would be insanity. If you guys don't already know, the Act Magnus is a powerhouse on its own. So having the Act Magnus Prime come through would be even more vicious. It would be kind of insane. Please, DE, let me change the color on my Nikana Prime. Why are you unable to change your color on the Nikana Prime? You should be able to change everything on there. And if you're having issues changing the, if you're having issues with the Nikana Prime and you're trying to change the holder of it, oh my god, what is it called? I'm such a bad Asian, okay? Like, I don't remember the names of the things that are like the samurai. I'm bad. I'm terrible. But what is it called? The sheath of the Nikana. That's what it is. All of those sheath things, like, you should be able to change that in the attachment screen. So you're not actually going to be coloring the Nikana or the Nikana Prime solely in just the coloring screen. You actually be coloring it in the coloring screen and the attachment screen, so you can get both of both worlds. And it's completely customizable. So don't ever think that you can't make it look all pretty for you. Sheath. Everybody in chat is like, Sheath, Rob, Sheath. We're gonna help you be better. We're gonna help you be better. Thank you. Let's see. There's so many Mesa display stands at TennoCon. I was saying she was going to be the next two. And you know what, Agent 6, I agree with you. I think that she's very, very iconic, and I think that she's a fan favorite. And I think that they may end up doing the same treatment to her. I think that they may end up doing the same treatment to her that they did with Nova. So for those of you who are unaware, Nova Prime actually got primed very, very quickly. She got primed very, very early, and actually jumped ahead of line of several other Warframes. So, well, not even several of them, a good chunk of other Warframes. So a part of me is like, you know, it's a potential thing that may happen. As much as I would love to see a rework and Zephyr Prime kind of tossed out there, you know, maybe we'll see a Mesa Prime, and I still think that a lot of people would be very, very happy with that. Let's be together. Mountain Cash, you want to be together? Consider it. Why not? We can consider this. I want Nidus Prime. I think the Nidus Prime would be really, really cool if they made him like the Derelict. Or what if Nidus Prime was completely different? What if Nidus Prime was like this clean, really crisp looking frame, looked all fancy and pretty, but underneath you could see, like, when he mutated, you could see some of the little bits come out? Ooh, that would be so cool. 4 of everything. So let's go ahead and take, I guess, a Saren Prime Systems. We'll see that. Yeah, and just to give you guys a heads up, I know that it is quite early in the morning, but we are streaming for the National Breast Cancer Awareness Foundation. So if you guys do want to go ahead and donate anything, feel free to go ahead and share. We do have a couple giveaways that we are doing. Let's go ahead and remind you of those real fast. So we're going to be pulling things from the bulk. We're going to be doing a couple basic armor sets, which we've already done. So now we're going to move on to the Glyph Flood. And I think I don't know if you guys already did the mods, beautiful, wonderful mods out there. Did you guys already do the Frost Prime set as well? Because maybe we could do the Glyph Flood and the Frost Prime set. What do you get if you win the cap contest? The cap, like Captura contest? I have no clue. That would be a question for the mods, because that's a magical thing that they've got going on themselves. Lolly, come back! Lolly, don't leave me. Nidus Prime hype, I know, right? Let's see. I love this community. Yeah, this community has been absolutely amazing. Thank you, Lolly, for coming back. I saw you come back in and join in. We're gonna go ahead and do a little bit more of that interception and get more of that relic juice. Because, you know, there's no better juice than the juice that we squeeze from space cabbages. Let's see. Nidus Prime feels bad, man. Oh, there's the Frost Prime set that is currently getting given away right now, so you guys better jump in on that and enter me. We need Nidus Prime. I'm thinking we either have a really crisp, clean, like Nidus looking thing, like a shell, and then we have little bits that might like come out of him as he's like, you know, mutating, or we just have complete derelict Nidus, which would be so badass. It would be so cool. Hey Rob, how's the hair? It's there. Sadly. Well, it's chunks of it are gone, but I think I might have done a decent job at fixing it as much as I possibly can. Avara Prime, I know that Avara Prime will come eventually. That's so naughty. It is Mountain Cash. It is. Don't even play the game. What are we entering? So you guys are entering in for a chance at Frost Prime, which is, if you are new to the game or have never played the game before, Frost Prime is one of the Warframes that we've got going. He has the ability to freeze enemies in place, create globes of snow that block enemy projectiles, and also AoE freeze enemies, dealing damage and causing them to explode in area of effect. I'm with you, that derelict Nidus Prime idea, right? That's exactly what I think in my... Ooh, I forgot about you guys. They came quick. Jeebies. What was I gonna say? The derelict Prime thing is definitely something that I would be interested in, because I feel kind of like it's an art style that we currently have in game that is not really explored that much. So to see Nidus, you know, be pristine and pretty is kind of like, I get it. But legitimately, for me, it would be nice to kind of see him like wild and untamed in that derelict style. Your hair is sadly there. You could just cut the rest off. I don't think I would want to cut the rest. Listen, I don't have much left. I would like to keep it there. I want the Nidus Prime to be like the void unmutated derelict when mutated. That's actually a really, really cool idea, to kind of be able to embrace both at the same time. That would be fantastic. Can't wait to farm all 9 Equinox Prime parts. That is gonna be fun. I'll be honest, I'm really curious, because they're like, I know that a lot of people have said it already, like, they're concerned about, you know, quest frames being able to be attained easier, via the, what do you call this, via the relics. But part of me is really, really curious to see how some of these frames are going to be attainable. Because as you guys know, Avara is available only through perfect spy vaults. So I'm wondering, is that going to be a thing that we end up seeing with Avara? Will she only be available in like Lua Spy or something? Or maybe Lua Spy and Lua Rescue? Like kind of like in the tougher missions, and that's the only way you're going to be able to get her parts, is if you get like a perfect version of that, or get her relics. I don't know. I think it'll be really interesting. Loki and Mesa Umbra? Okay, I'm gonna let you know right now. At this point in time, I don't think that we're gonna get any kind of Umbra aside from Excalibur. I think Excalibur is it. And I think it's mainly because of the fact that a lot of people don't have access to Excalibur Prime. So what ends up happening is they need to fill that gap with something. So Umbra would be the gap, so that everybody kind of does have a Prime version of Excalibur, right? And I think that that's going to be a really cool thing to have, especially because Excalibur was a lot of people's first Warframes, right? So it's kind of nice as a replacement for that, but for them to create like a third tier of Warframes specifically, that still leaves Excalibur, you know, out one, basically. I don't think that they'd necessarily end up doing that. Oh my god, did we get him? Yeah, we got him. Yeah, we got him. Loki Umbra, and believe you me, there would be nobody that would want a Loki Umbra more than I would. I think that would be... No! Get out! These people! No! Oh my god, every single time it hurts my soul! Clem Prime. Clem, I don't think Clem can be primed. He's not of Orokin origin, so unfortunately, I think he's excluded, but you know what? We can try. We can dream. Listen, we can dream the dream and have Clem Prime. Excalibur is the tracer of Warframe. It's like so obvious. Yeah, Excalibur has always been the poster. They call him the poster boy of Warframe. So he's kind of like the main dude. He's like the all-around Warframe. I saw this guy on YouTube saying that how Umbra is going to be 4 times stronger than any frame, and is pissed off that he just pulled these numbers out of his butt. I know, so a lot of people on YouTube will just kind of say things, and you know what? I wonder, I mean, here's the thing to think about. Maybe he's just saying it to get clicks. There's a lot of people out there in the YouTube community that just say things to get clicks, to be honest with you. Between you and me, that's a part of their job. You think they could do Umbra skins? I wouldn't put it past them. You know what? Maybe if another Umbra frame is not something that they would ever consider, maybe an Umbra skin is something that they could consider. I should be completely honest with you. I wouldn't be against that. Listen, the more skins, the better. Make something pretty for me, and I will customize it. I'm so confused. What does Prime mean? So Prime is kind of like the original variant of a Warframe. The history of Warframe it basically kind of breaks down to the Orokin and the Old War. During the Old War, the Warframes turned against the Orokin, which was kind of like their slave masters. And the Warframes, you know, were in these gilded, very, very pretty. Ooh, but what do I want? But what do I want? Oh, I think I'll take this one. Even though I have a ton of Galatine Prime handles, though. That's my issue. But yeah, so they turned against their masters in the Orokin War, and they were all gilded in these, like, armored golden suits. Now, what ends up happening is, over time, you know, the Warframes are, like, locked in these cryopods, and we need to wake up, and there's all this extra lore that we can't talk about. But the Warframes that you see now as standard Warframes are actually kind of like bootleg versions of the Primes. So when you start off in Warframe, you're playing with the bootleg. That's what it is. Gonna make an Excalibur right now. Exciting, Aaron. Exciting. I second Clem Wraith. Clem Wraith would be absolutely fantastic. That is a legit thing that could potentially happen. Excal is the best average frame. He is good for anything. He can do anything good, but not the best, but good. Yeah, he can deal a bunch of damage. It's absolutely insane. Just a crap ton of damage. The non-made China version. Exactly. Oh, pretty, so shiny, so Asian, so, Umbra? Let's see. Yeah, so that's kind of like one of the things that I would always be up for. I would definitely be up for some Umbra skins, especially some Loki Umbra skins, because let's face it, it would look so badass, like in like dark clothes with a really, really cool cloth physics, and that's one of the things that really makes you kind of like stand to attention. Imagine Umbra Serration. You guys are just trolling now. You guys are completely just trolling. You're gonna make people. You guys are gonna make people crazy. What if Umbra Serration did the opposite? It made you deal less damage. Best frame is Loki. I'm sorry. I know. I'm right there with you, Aaron. I'm right there with you. Has been my favorite since the very beginning. Was my main frame. Was my starter frame. And I have to say that my allegiances lie with Loki.
The enemy have
3 years later, Dragon Prisma Dexcalibur Wraith Umbra Prime. You don't need any other frame. I know, it's just all of the primes at once. It's gonna be ridiculous. When will they release Umbra? So there's actually a story quest that is supposed to be coming later this year. We usually have a cinematic quest towards the end of the year that's released. So the War Within came last year. The year before that came Second Dream. So I think that this year it's gonna be called The Sacrifice. The best Warframes are Loki, Mesa. Loki is Bay. Yes. You're basically playing the rip-off Prime Warframe. Exactly. That's exactly right, Dead Framer. You're basically playing the rip-off Prime Warframe. Think of it, I think of it as a shot you can go buy Warframes when you want, but you really gotta look for Primes and the rays. Exactly. I'm not happy about what just happened. If you could not already tell, I'm not happy with what happens there. And this is why I'm not trusted with any explosive weapon. Any weapon that can self-damage you, I will end up using it, and I will end up dying horribly. No love for Volt, sad face. No love for Volt, diet Steve. You can talk to Forrest about that. You two can have diet love. Diet love for Volt. I'm too late. Is it too late to play this game? No, it's never too late to play this game. Actually, this is the best time ever to join, because Plains of Eidolon will be coming out, and they will have content for new players as well as old players alike. So it's great. Nidus is butter than Loki. Nidus is butter. Nidus is very much butter than Loki. Enjoy your Nidus butter. Ooh, that sounds saucy. I don't have Loki Prime, but I shall get it. There should be radiation self-damage in there. I hope not. I hope not. I don't want anything. I think I actually, if you guys don't know Xenogallion is actually another Warframe YouTuber, and he does a lot of He does a lot of kind of those animations and whatnot. He does a lot of view videos as well. But one of the things he was known for is always trying to get caught by the void lasers and then trying to radiation proc everybody else with his Oberon. I was like, you are a terrible human being. You are causing pain and suffering to your people. I did start with Loki, but something happened and I had to start again with Xcal. But surprisingly, I got an Xcal and all frames I had. That's awesome. And with 5 free gigabyte downloads to come with it. I'm hoping that Plains of Eidolon will drop on Wednesday. Olabris the Third, I'm right there with you. I'm hoping too. Ooh, is this an energy leech? Oh, I hate these guys so much. Loki's 2 needs to be toggleable. Loki's, you know what? There's actually some talk about that, and I was like, yeah, that'd be good, but I think that might actually also make it OP. I love to play Mesa and Radiation Hazard missions. Oh my god, Cliptex. You are a shameful individual. You just like to see the suffering of all of your friends and family, don't you? I feel it. Anyone else feeling kind of empty with the Silver Grove quest? Literally half of the quest was scanning plant life, really took out of the atmosphere for you. A lot of people have kind of been up and down with that. I know that there are some people that really enjoyed the Silver Grove quest because of the fact that it was scanning and was something a little bit different, but I have also heard some people not super fond of it because of all of the scanning. I think a lot of us are so used to the run and gun that we don't have that kind of like, let's murder everything kind of mentality in a mission, that it kind of throws us for a loop a little bit. But you know what? It's nice to have a little bit of something different in the mix, right? Streamer skill. What is streamer skill? PoE is already released. It's just sheathed. Some just want to watch the world burn. Trust me, I have used that phrase. I have definitely used that phrase for some of the people in my community. I'm like, you guys just want to destroy everything. Yeah, I did sell my Xcal for place before it got reworked, and I got the best ability in Warframe, Exalted Blade OP. Exalted Blade, see, the thing is, Exalted Blade is fantastic, but Exalted Blade really comes into its own when used with Radial Blind. And that was one of the big things is, Exalted Blade is fantastic and it can do a lot of damage and it looks really cool, but it really becomes powerful. It really becomes powerful when using Radial Blind in conjunction with it, because when you put the two together, it creates this damage multiplier that is absolutely insane, and can lay waste to some really tough enemies. Ooh, you're not my friend. You're not my friend. You are not my friend. Hold on. Oh, you can stop right here. You can. Oh my god. That was definitely an enemy kill. That was definitely an enemy kill. Not a glorified self kill, unfortunately. Loki is great, but we need to have some skill to play just like Banshee. Exactly. He is so squishy. And as you guys know, one of my greatest skills at killing is killing myself. So unfortunately, that doesn't really work towards being great and supportive for me specifically. That Smita Mischief, I know, the Smita Mischief is absolutely crazy. But it's even worse when you blow yourself up with a glaive that is afflicted with the Smita Mischief. That's the part that really hurts your soul. When you're getting nothing but orange crits. Oh my god, that they're running. That nullifier was just like running after you. Let's see. Of course, Rob enemy definitely killed you. That one definitely got me. That was not one of my own glaive prime shots. It was legitimately me getting murdered by a big old bombard rocket to the face, which I still feel they're a bunch of jerk faces for giving it as much tracing as it has. Boo. Boo. Exalted Slide Attack is the Flash. It kind of is, but it's a much shorter range. When you think about the fact that you can actually attack enemies from a much further range, and I know that there is some fall off to the actual Blade Wave itself, but to be able to control a room full of enemies and deal stealth multiplier damage to them is fantastic. Plus, it prevents you from taking additional damage, making you a little bit safer when you actually need to enter in. When you actually need to enter into combat with Exalted Blade, you know? You gotta keep yourself alive. What I always said before in other previous games when I was playing DPS class, a dead DPS, it does 0 DPS. Let's see, Rob, I have a question. When operators can finally battle, will they still have 100 health and super limited mobility. I'm not sure if you watched the recent streams that DE has actually done, but on the last primetime, they actually showed off the improved mobility of the transition between operator and Warframe. And one of the things that you do need to note is that the operators will now have augments that attach to certain parts of their gear that will actually give them boosted survivability. On top of that, you also have the Bazarin passive, which will give you bonus health. I think at the top tier before unlocking the wave-boundedness of it, it will actually give you 500% more health. So that'll actually put you on par with some of the other Warframes out there. So that, in conjunction with the augments that you end up getting with, on top of the augments that you end up getting from PoE, you should be able to have a decent chunk of health with it.
More data is being broadcasted.
Let's see, Invisible Loki, Nullifiers equal death. I know. Do you have B past second dream to enter Plains of Eidolon? No, you don't, but in order to fight the Eidolon, you do. So if you want to fight Eidolon, you gotta have done all of the second dream stuff and the War Within stuff. However, if you're just looking to kind of like play around in the plains and you just want to do some of the day stuff, you're totally fine and dandy for that. You'll still be able to go in to Cetus and kind of like take a look at all of the sights and sounds of the new community. Get to know Hawk and his anvil. Rob, do I have a Glivin for my rave? I do have a Glivin for my a Riven for my glaive. Shul and Rue are playing only operator, and Mott was hilarious. Yeah, if you guys are looking for it, I do have a video on it on my channel so that you guys can take a closer look at exactly how operators are going to be looking when it comes to combat. Because here's the thing, I can describe it to you, but I think that you need to see it visually in order to like get the real true love out of it. I missed Shadow Step too. You know what? Shadow Step is one of those things that lowered the skill cap on a lot of things. So now it's just kind of like one of those things where you get to test your metal a little bit better. You gotta give yourself a little bit more of a challenge now. It's always nice. Not looking forward to the new farming fishing for PoE. Okay, you know what's crazy? I'm not either. But you can ask some people and it's legit the thing that they want to do. And I'm like, I don't want to fish. I want to kill things. That's not anything that I'm even remotely interested in, is fishing and farming. Like, no thank you. It's 3 a.m. It's 3 a.m. I'm just gonna say that. It's 3 a.m. It's 3 a.m. It's 3 a.m. Rob is back. Yes, I am back. Oh my god, and I can't click this weapon. Let's see. I see the zebra snuggie is still a staple. You gotta have the zebra snuggie. What are you talking about? This late at night, sometimes, and you know what? Right before I got to the stream too, I was like shivering cold for some reason, and I was like, you know what? We gotta have a little snuggie love in there. Just dropped a new Riven and made the quest for him, and this bad boy dropped the mod for the Toncore with crit chance and crit damage. Woo! Be very careful. Don't hurt yourself with that weapon. It's going to be quite nice. It's going to do a lot of damage with it. Just be careful. Make sure you keep an eye on where it bounces. In PoE, will there be no Warframe nerfs? Not like I'm hoping for it. I'm literally planning on going Mirage and spam Prism. They haven't talked about rebalancing or tweaking any other Warframes, so I don't really think that's something that they're going to be looking at. Especially the fact that they do have a lot of things on their plate. So it's kind of like there's no reason for them to rebalance any frames for PoE until they actually finish PoE. Maybe a month into PoE, maybe that's when you can kind of like look for potential changes to some Warframes, but I don't think that it's going to be something that we're going to end up seeing. What is my favorite food to eat? I really like sushi a lot. I like Japanese food in general. Too bad I do not know how to cook it for the life of me. But of course, you know, there's always the staple, which is pizza. Really good pizza. I like weird stuff on pizza. I want to try, like, to this day, I still have yet to try anchovies on my pizza, and that's something that I really want to kind of do with. Let's see. 10k in one chest. Rob, why do I have 5 revives? I have 5 revives because I am currently using arcanes on my Warframe. So arcanes, not only when an arcane is maxed, not only will it give you a cool effect like Arcane Energize does, with restoring large chunks of energy, not just to me, but to my allies around me. Has a 40% chance to proc that, but At its max rank, it will also give you an additional revive. So if you see me with more than the standard amount of revives, it is because of that. Or because I am the devil. It's one of those two. Pizza, I heard pizza, pet lolly. She's like, wait, hold on, I must make comments, even though I am currently in the stream myself. The day you put anchovies on pizza is the day I stopped talking to you. I've never tried it, Nyx. Have you tried it? Listen, it sounds crazy, but it could be absolutely delicious. It could be delicious. Listen. I need to ensure that I'm not missing out on the things that I put in my mouth, right? I want to know. I want to experience everything orally. I love sushi, raw mountain cash. I feel like our love story has begun, sir.
More data is being
I'm a pretty princess. Preach. Korean barbecue is the best. Korean barbecue is delicious. But I think I'm like, if I could just have Japanese food, because I could get okonomiyaki, I could get sashimi, I could get all of the generic teriyakis, all of that kind of stuff. I mean, not the Korean food isn't amazing too, because they do have gimbap, so that's kind of their solution to sushi. And I always definitely pick that up when it's available. Oh, let's go ahead and jump on out here. By the way, if anybody else wants to join, feel free to message me at operative_shift, and we can do a little bit of a group rotation. We do have 30 minutes left in the stream, so if you guys feel like donating, if you want to get your hands on some Glyph Flood, if you guys want to get your hands on a Rhino Prime, be sure to go ahead and toss a little love towards the National Breast Cancer Awareness Foundation. Sorry, it's early in the morning and Rob's doing his squinty face. My friend broke up with his boyfriend after 5 years. Oh no. He hasn't tried any of the dating apps. Which do you recommend for him? I don't really do dating apps, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. It's really hard to, like, I mean, any of them will be really good. It just depends on the people that are surrounding you, if I'm gonna be completely honest. Let's go ahead and do one more interception. Just with this team, and just so we can get a couple more. Wait, let me go ahead and take a look at the relic milk real fast, just to make sure that I'm not overstepping my bounds. Warframe is amazing, go play. Is Warframe looks good? Is Warframe good? Looks interesting? Warframe is probably, oh my god, we're already maxed. Okay, I need to, what do we have? What do I need? Ember. That's what I needed. Because I need to replace somebody's Ember that's probably in chat right now and is probably very aware of the fact that I owe him an Ember set. So there's a Ember Prime Neuroptics. No, I need this one right here. The Ember Prime Systems. Let's go ahead and toss a couple of Radiants into that, because I do owe someone an Ember who's probably looking in chat right now. Hold on. Let's go ahead and toss another Radiant on there, and then we can farm more Relic Milk. Let's see. I've never played Oberon. I heard his team healing has no range. It's just the whole map. Is it the same in PoE? I'm gonna assume that it's gonna be the same thing in PoE, and I'm really excited for that. I actually put him on my list of top 10, or not top 10. It was like top 5 unconventionally good frames in Plains of Eidolon, and that's mainly because of the fact that he can create status immunity zones and he can heal at any range, which is absolutely amazing. You're the best streamer on Twitch. I'm gonna try this game because of you. Oh, I thank you. Is it Cushy Cat? You're in bright yellow to me, Cushy Cat, so it's hard for me to read. But I'm glad that you had fun. I'm glad that you're going to try out Warframe because of me. Just remember, for anybody out there who is curious about Warframe, it is a free-to-play game. So if you want to go ahead and just log in one day and just give it a shot and see what happens, go and jump on in, because you don't have to worry about any kind of financial loss whatsoever. Die Thief, burn the world. Sounds like a new Russian to me, and it's absolutely amazing. 3, 2, 1, AgeMo. Hey, it's Rob. Hi. Just Dave 81 streams. Listen, I gave your Ember to Nyx. He's in chat right now. So if you know you want to give him the stank eye, you can give him the stank eye. But don't worry, I'm working on getting you your Ember back. I swear. Unlock the map? Yes, definitely unlock the map. It's totally me, give me the Ember. No, unfortunately. because Nyx had to go and delete his Ember. I accidentally gave away an Ember that I already had given away, and I didn't realize that I completely forgot that I had given away. Listen, I get confused with commitments. When I have things, I just give things away. That's what tends to happen. One day I will get my hands on Rhino Prime and Frost Prime, since normal frames are now my mains, you can say, but today is not that day. It's okay. It's okay, don't even worry about it. Who knows, maybe we'll get some crazy donations towards the end of the stream, and we'll be able to unlock that Rhino Prime for you guys. You never know. For all I know, Cetus will overstep the semi-dread toxic earth in lore? No clue. I'm gonna go eat now, have fun, good luck, see you later. Why would you give him the stank eye? Did he hold you at gunpoint for it? Yes, he did. He held me at gunpoint for it. You know, a friend in need is not someone that you can say no to. Not someone you can say no to. Rob, are you saying you have commitment issues? No, I just don't get involved straight out of the gates. Nyx TV deleted Ember. Why do I sleeps when this happened? Ivory Moon, I know, right? You gotta be straight all the time. You gotta be paying attention. You gotta make sure to tune into your Twitches, or make sure to go ahead and check on that VOD. Rob, what's your recommendations for frames to use in PoE? So, definitely one of the frames that I'm gonna highly suggest that I think that people are kind of sleeping on is Zephyr. Well, I guess that's not one of the ones that people are sleeping on. Hold on. I have some unconventional frames. Definitely, what do you call this? We definitely have Oberon, which is definitely one of the things that I really highly suggest that you guys should check out. What else is there? We have Oberon, we have Zephyr, we have Volt. I really like Volt for his shields. If you guys have not checked out Volt and the crit damage off of his shield, it's going to work amazingly with snipers. And then, of course, there is Nova, but not for the standard Nova stuff. Number one, she's of course got her portal for movement, but at the same time, her antimatter absorb is going to make her a beast at creating umbrellas for Eidolon combat. Nija, so that's definitely one of the things that I highly recommend for that. What else is there? I'm really curious to see exactly what happens with Radial Disarm in the planes, mainly because of the fact that if you have a really insane range with Radial Disarm, if you're fighting enemies at really, really long ranges, let's say there are enemies coming in from dropships, I'm wondering if you could almost Radial Disarm them before they even get out of the dropships. And, oh my god, Stitch the Panda! Thank you so much for the donation. All right, so how far are we away from hitting that from hitting 16K? How far away are we from hitting 16K, you guys?
The enemy has taken a tower.
I repeat, is he gay? Yes, I am very much gay. Not only am I happy, but I'm also a happy homosexual man. Let's see, Titania avoid having to craft the Arcwing summon thingies potentially, but I think that Titania is only going to be able to move slightly faster than the standard movement speed. Oh my god, why did I come here? This was not a safe place for me to enjoy myself. $77. How many more minutes do we have on the stream? We have 20 more minutes on the stream. Alright, so if you guys get me to break if you guys get me within the next 20 minutes to go ahead and break that 20K mark, I will go ahead and give away that Rhino Prime. The Rhino Prime at the very top of the list, and we'll go ahead and do a Glyph Clutch as well, DMC. Well, that does that. Ask and you shall receive, apparently. Thank you so much for your contribution, DMC, and I guess the next giveaway we're going to be doing is for Rhino Prime, and we will be doing a Glyph Flood as well. Hey, listen, I saw somebody in chat, they were saying that they wanted themselves a little bit of the Rhino Prime action, so I figured, why not give the people what they want? I just did it. It was one of those moments where I'm like, okay. That settles it. And you know what we can do too? Well, you know what? Let's get this giveaway done, good and done first, and then we'll talk about what the next step is. You know, we always got to take steps at a time. Unleash the gates. Let the Rhino Prime barrel through. And for all of these giveaways, by the way, I will be staying a little bit after the stream, and I will go ahead and toss out invites. I will send out the mails for all of the giveaways, and I will also be inviting whoever the winner is into the dojo and be giving away the Rhino Prime directly after the stream. So if you do win it, hang around for a little bit so I can go ahead and give you your goods. Who knew? All it takes is some Rhino Prime for donations. But yeah, so I don't know. That's gonna be, I think, gonna be really fun. And actually, you know, it's really funny from that point on. It kind of ties into Rhino Prime. I think that Rhino Prime might actually do really, really well in Eidolon fights to kind of courier your operator to Eidolons. Mainly because of the fact that when he is in his Iron Skin form, he can't be magnetic proc, at least as far as I know, right? You can't be magnetic proc when you're in Iron Skin. Glyph Flood inbound. Okay, so for those of you guys who don't know what a Glyph Flood is, I highly suggest opening up warframe.com/promo code, because what's going to happen is we are going to flood the chat with glyphs. First come, first serve, because in New Russia, it's all about survival of the fittest. So get in there, get your codes, go ahead and get them claimed, and good luck. Good luck to those who race and dash the fastest.
They are broadcasting another message. Make sure the
Thanks, congratulations, Ho Dang. See, this is what I like. I like to see the scurry. I like to see the panic. I like to see that. Did you just find a glyph code in chat? Redeem it via... Oh, so sweet, Warframe event bot. I love it. How long has it taken to get to raise the 1600 mark? I think it's been like maybe a little bit over 3 days. I wanted to ask if the 100 hours continued. No logic, but I should ask. Oops. TNL is just copying straight from the AGayGuyPlays playbook. It always makes me happy to see all of our you know, PC men, because they're PCs, and you know there are men on the PCs in action, getting them some. Question for my gamer is a question for your gamer father. What is the question for your gamer father? You want PC Mountain Cash? What are you playing on? Are you playing on Xbox or one of the consoles? And if you are, which are you ever considering coming to the PC? I don't want to say Master Race because I always feel that that's a little antagonizing. You got one? Congratulations, person whose name is all in white and I can't read it. Richard Plays. Look at that. I caught you, Richard Plays. You thought you got away. You thought you could hide from me, but I got you. I don't have consoles. Wait, Mountain Cash, so are you on PC? Or how are you playing Warframe? Are you not playing Warframe? Is this maybe, maybe you're playing Warframe in the depths of your mind. And you know what? Hey, sometimes a boy can dream, right? Oh, I got a little bit of a cough going on. It's kind of bugging me. Where do they begin and where do they end? I believe that they are four segments. So there are 4 segments of a glyph code. There's the first part, the second part, the third part, and the fourth part. So go ahead and copy and paste them into there, and you know, best of luck. Who? I don't see. The thing is, I don't actually know what the redeem glyph command does. What does that do? How can I get a glyph? All you have to do is grab one of the glyphs that was already posted in chat and go ahead and redeem it at warframe.com/promo codes. Just make sure you're getting the appropriate code for the platform that you are on. Oh. Let's see. I feel like I'm missing something from here. Okay, good. Sorry, sometimes I get messages on Discord and I'm just like, I'm gonna ignore them until like the whole stream is over, because it's probably of no importance. However, you know, sometimes you gotta check sometimes just in case. Is this for PS4? It might be, we'll see. Redeem glyphs here. Yes, make sure you guys get on over there. I always say that a little bit earlier to make sure that you go ahead and get your hands on there. Enter me here, all taken. All of them are all taken. Alright, it looks like we are done with that one now, giveaway wise. Regardless, my question for you guys is, what frames are you guys excited to play in the planes? I know there's a lot of buzz about Zephyr, there's a lot of buzz about Volt, a lot of people are really excited over Titania, but are there any frames that you guys are really, really hyped over taking into the planes? Maybe some ones that we may not have considered yet. Because legitimately, I know I'm going to be playing, I know like just by default, just because of the way that the world works and content works, I'm going to be playing a lot of Glass Frame in Planes of Eidolon, but I know about the rest of you guys. Steve, I know you're going to be playing Volt. I understand. Ooh, we do have a winner, Max Rank Excalibur. Exciting, exciting. A little bit of the classic, right? Gotta get the poster boy in there. Sure, that'll make for some great capture scenes. I'm excited to take Hydroid Prime. He is Mabey at the moment. He is, you know what, the remade version of Hydroid is quite cuddly, I will admit. He looks a lot better than the original version, which makes me excited for all future Primes, because I feel like they're kind of like pivoting and taking some changes when it comes to Hydroid, and that makes me excited. Xbox has to redeem glyph in console. Rip the dream. I'm at work. Argon 6, well, you know what? Just hold on to one. Because, you know what? We don't have the biggest Xbox community out there, so you never know. You might be able to hold on to it. I play Nidus to spread the disease. And here's the thing. You have to remember that there's a lot of people out there. There's a lot of people out there that are going to have fresh Warframes, right? Because there are going to be fresh Warframes out there because there's a lot of people that are going to be playing, what is her name? Gara? So you're going to infect all of those Garas. Shame on you. I want my Gara to be beautiful and wonderful, but here you are trying to infect her. Shame. What is this? My luck with these rolls has been trash, and I've been in this stream rolling each time for PC for the last 3 days. No! So you know what? Listen. Your luck's gotta change at some point. So let's just hope that it changes for something absolutely amazing, because remember, we did just hit the 1,000 plat giveaway mark, right? So since we hit that mark, we will be rolling for 1,000 plat at some time during this stream, which makes me extremely, extremely excited. So, maybe all of your good rolls have been saved up for this moment. Maybe. You never know. Give me. Or did we already do the 1,000 plat giveaway and I was just not paying attention? That's also potentially a thing that happens. But yeah, so I don't know about the rest of you guys, but we've got some people who are excited for Volt. We've got some people who are excited for Hydroid. Anybody else? Anybody else really, really excited for a specific frame that we haven't named already? Or is it gonna be kind of like, is that pretty much it? Is it gonna be pretty much the typical ones with Zephyr, Volt, Titania, all of those people? Maybe even a little bit of Nova action? Because I mean, you gotta represent. You gotta represent for your frame, right? Ooh, look at that juicy explosion. Starting 1K soon. Exciting! Oh my god, that's amazing. Lucky, good job, congrats. Let's ask the hard question here, boys. Vacor Heck or normal Heck? Well, okay. Originally, it would have been a toss-up. It would have been a real toss-up as to preference because of the multi-shot that you get from the original Heck. But, you know, with Prime Ravage out and, like, all of the new crit mods and Rivens to kind of, like, go along with it, it's hard not to say the Vacor Heck. You know, because you can really... You know, sometimes... You know, sometimes I'm on a roll and I have things to say. And then other times I murder myself right in the middle of saying anything worth saying anything. But yeah, no, now with kind of like all the advent of the Riven mods, I really do feel that the Vacor Hack has kind of pulled ahead, mainly because of the fact that you can take advantage more of those crit mods than you were able to before. And you were really able to pump certain statistics a little bit higher. But that's just me. Taking Saren into PoE, want to see how far I can spread those spores. Everybody's just looking to spread diseases, aren't they? Everybody just wants to spread the disease. You know what I'm really curious about, though, is these Eidolon. I want to see exactly what they're going to be vulnerable to. Because the thing about it is, all of these Eidolon, right, are these massive giant creatures. Will we still be able to use spores to like half their health? Will we still be able to use like Nova's molecular prime in order to slow them down? Like, can we slow them down mid like big crazy tree melee swing? And if that's the case, you know, what else are... Ooh, they're gonna be susceptible too. Oh, war is always my favorite in these situations. The only thing is, I gotta just make sure not to kill myself. That's the issue. Don't kill yourself. Is the one command that you should have. But yeah, no. So what I was gonna say is, Spores I think is gonna be really, really fun. But I want to know exactly it. So because we currently have this thing where we can toss debuffs on enemies, but they don't necessarily last that long on buffs. I believe that they do have some kind of like diminishing returns when you use them on, like a higher class of enemy. But I'm wondering if that means that we're gonna have the rise of the buff frames. Because, you know, we always focus on debuffing things, like with Banshee and Resonance, you know what I mean? But we never really talked as much about the frames that we can buff with, and I think that's going to be really cool. If you don't want to kill yourself, don't play Index. One of these days I do have to play Index, though. I have to play Extended Index to make sure that I can, go ahead and get that beautiful, luscious John Prodman poster, right? We got to make sure to get ourselves a little bit of that John Prodman action. Advent of the rise of the dawn of the buffs. I know. Listen, it's really, really early for me. What time is it? It's 4:39, and all I've had is maybe like a half-hour nap. Let's roll with the advent of the rise of the dawn of the buffs. Let's roll with that. We need to roll with the goofs. We need to surrender ourselves to the goofs. I just want to nuke everything with the Elytron. You know what? You are one of the first people that have come out of the cuts and been like, you know what? Elytron for life. Because the rest of us, I know a lot of people that are going to be running with the Itzal, a lot of people that are going to be running with the Amisha. Lots of big fans for those, but I have not heard anyone go in heavy for the Elytron. So I'm happy. I'm happy to see you there representing for Elytron. PoE with Necros Max Prime Rage to get loot. You're like, I must get all the loot. I wonder if... No, I don't think resource caches will drop extra loot when you destroy them, will they? Can't decide which frame to take to the plains. Want to see all of my frames unleashed. Woo! The morning has gotten me. It's coming. After this, I'm going to go ahead and have some fried chicken. I will let you know that is on the agenda for what comes after this. But no, I definitely want to play Loki in the plains, you know? It's kind of like my Bay as well. We kind of got to give it up to our Bay frames and give a little love in that aspect. But I think that Mesa will be fantastic too for it. So Mesa's going to be a fun... Actually, you know what? A lot of people have been playing Mesa in the frames though. Oh my god, why? I hate it. Speaking of Mesa, thank you for reviving me. Send me chicken! Send me chicken! You can't have chicken. The chicken's all mine. I'm gonna have chicken potato wedges. Winter Pollock? Prime chicken? Yes, that's what we call Ember Prime. Zephyr! Ash and Brobron are my loves. Brobron is like absolutely fantastic. Ash? I don't know about that. I may have to question your taste. But your taste in Brobron is definitely a good sign though. Because he's one of those that some people definitely look past. Gotcha. I'm getting you. I'm getting you right now. So rigged. Who won? Jungle Lee Sin? Congratulations, Jungle Lee Sin. Let's see. Eating Shinto ramen with Vienna sausage and an egg right now. That sounds pretty gosh darn delicious. I'll be honest with you. Chicken dinner. You can have cake. I want the chicken. Winter Pollock. No! You get the cake. Cake is all I promise you, Winter. That's all you get. Hey man, do you know anything about the Arsenal glitch where my Arsenal is glitched out, but I have no way of getting the segment because I have finished Wars? I have not. That's something that you might want to contact support over, to be completely honest with you. That sounds like a game progressing bug that you should really chat with somebody about.
That's it.
Let's see. I want to get some Octavia beats out on the plane. Oh my god. You know what I completely forgot? Octavia. How could I forget about Octavia on the plains? How does that even happen? I think it's just a joke now. I think that they are just being absolutely mean. Absolutely mean and terrible to me. For shame. Rob, did Rio change his name yet? Not yet. But like I was saying earlier, we'll make sure we'll have DE Megan keep an eye on all of the name changing that is supposed to go on. But my hair's gone, so he's gonna have to make right with his promises. Winner, winner, chicken dinner, exactly. Well, we still do have a couple giveaways that are going on right now in chat, so make sure you guys are entering in on that. We have a 250 platinum giveaway that is currently going on, and maybe some people's lucks will change. See, here's the thing. I did want to put Loki Lover 69, but I don't know if he's actually going to put the 69 in. I just specified that it had to be Loki Lover. It had to say Loki Lover. Numbers are like a bonus, you know what I mean? Loki Lover, because I don't know if they'll allow 69, to be honest with you. Because, you know, they do have kind of like a cap on the things you can and can't say. How about Noja across the map with no friction? That's fantastic. I'm going to try to allow it. I tried to allow your message, but I couldn't get to it. It went all the way up. If only Rio could see the love for his new name. I know everybody loves his new name. If you guys want to, if you guys want to show your love for Rio's new name, I think that there would be nothing better than for Life of Rio to wake up to a bunch of people on his Twitter spamming him with hashtag LokiLover69. So he has at Life of Rio. If you guys, you know, I'm not saying you have to. I'm not saying that it's a must. But I'm saying that it is definitely something that you should consider if you want to show your support for Loki Lover 69. And you know, you want to make sure to let him know that you're looking for Loki Lover 69. Hi, Loki Lover. Why not Loki's Lover? Because I don't think... Oh, shit. Sorry, Cherry Lord, I tried to get you. I really literally watched you pop in front of my eyes. The guilt is absolutely real. I'm sorry, babes. Think Prime or Rhino Prime? What about Think Prime? What about, we did have a Rhino Prime giveaway a little bit earlier, right? I'm not sure if it was completely done, but I know that the mods are working on it and making it beautiful and wonderful for everybody. Yes. So be sure you guys enter, and I'm wondering, are we entering with Loki Lover 69? Is that why everybody's saying it in chat? I got you. I got you. Yes, Medi Senpai, I got you, baby. Look at that, I did it. So how about Frictionless Ninja scooting his booty across the plains of Eidolon? Congratulations. Hindenburg, we're going this way. But take a look, like I was saying for you guys earlier, everybody who's trying to farm Axie Relics, the best place to do it is Interception. So as you can see, because of the fact that the drop tables are so tight, what ends up happening is you get nothing but relics. And I'm not saying nothing but relics, but there's a very, very small chance to get anything other than relics. Poor Rio. I see, here's the thing. We're saying it in chat, but I don't know if you guys are actually going to go to his Twitter and just at him with Loki Lover 69. No sub button, but 900k viewers. That's awesome. Let's see. No, it is definitely amazing that we are here. I think we have enough time for one more run, and I did see a couple other people that wanted to go ahead and join on in. So I'm gonna say goodbye to Cherry Lord and Baby Seraph. I'm gonna toss out a couple more invites here to get some people into the mix. Let's drag you into this terrible mission with me. And get more relics, because that's the thing. Already done? Is it already done? Alright, we will get DW Chan Jr. Let's go ahead and toss you an invite. Oh, he's offline now. We've got Naxiety. Hi, it's good to see you in the actual game. Scully938, let's get you in here as well, if you still are here. And Fafnir-san, let's go ahead and give you a round as well. And accept my friends. You need potato, Rezik Martin? Well, stick around. I'm sure that they're going to end up doing some sort of a Roken Reactor giveaway at some point in time. But yeah, so let's see what's actually on the chopping block here. We've got a couple captures. We've got this. Is this series? You guys. It's Draco. Is this Draco like I remember it from way back in the day? Could it potentially be? Frost? Do I have Frost? Do I have Ember? Do I have Rhino? No? Do I have Loki? No? Do I have Nyx? We do have some Nyx. Alright, we do have some Nyx Prime Neuroptics. We'll see how we feel about that. Let's just see if we can get a lot of relics. I'm pretty sure I have a good chunk of relics from this state, right? 39, 1942, 59. Let's grab this one right here and let's go ahead and jump on into this mission. I do believe this is Draco, so if you are a veteran, you will remember Draco. Hey Forrest, how are you doing? Ryax, did you not win again? Did you not win again? Ooh, I love Cephalon Pip. Laying down, you have 1 minute. You have 1 minute to let them know. Oh, Rizik, that's amazing. Sorry. You know, listen, not everybody can be a winner. It's okay. It's completely okay, especially not early this morning. I'm telling you that right now. But I'm excited. I'm crossing my fingers that I do believe that this might be the Draco map. And if this is the old Draco map, it is going to pull on my heartstrings. Incoming reroll? We'll see. We'll see. He entered 2 seconds before the draw. Third from last post, got it. My luck is terrible. It's okay, Frostbite. Don't even worry about it. See, no. This is the Draco map, though. It might be Cena, but this is the Draco map. You guys forget so quick. All of these new kitties, you don't realize this is Draco. What's going on? I hope he plays the game. I hope who plays the game?
Tower captured. Beginning stream to code now.
Congrats. Yes, congrats. Congratulations on it. But yeah, as you can see right here, this is basically the old Draco map. It's exactly what it is. It's interception and it's on the kind of like shipyard tile. This is see, I told you guys. I told you. Don't doubt me. Don't doubt me. This old man still knows exactly what's going on with this game. I love you too, Mountain Cash. I'm so glad. Thank you so much. I remember Vivre before Draco was cool. I remember Vivre when Draco was cool. So can we? Okay, let's be real. So, why did everybody hate Draco so much? Why did everybody hate Draco so much, but nobody's talking crap about Hydron?
Keep it up.
Right? Why did everybody? Now the question is, how many of you guys yawned to that? That's the real question. But no, I was gonna say, so why did everybody hate so bad on Draco? Like, I didn't care. I don't care if Draco existed. But you know, now we have Hydron, we have Akkad. So why is it? Why is it that everybody hated those ones? It's crazy. Oh come on, Rob, you're not old. I'm Warframe old. That's what it is. I've been playing Warframe for such a long time that I just feel like, oh, Sonny boy, back in the day, we used to have this node called Draco, and we always used to play it in all weapons, and we used to have mesas that didn't have to look at her enemies to kill them. And Mag would just put all of the energy to you. Every single energy. I hated it because people would get furious at me if I didn't sit on the box. This box right here. I see you. You're reliving your Draco days, aren't you? What time is it for you? It's 2 o'clock. For me, it is 4:51. So we are running close to the end of this stream, and I don't necessarily want to go over. I want to make sure that our next broadcaster gets a little bit of love in their hearts. What glaive is that? It looks good. This is the Glaive Prime. I know, Mountain Cash. See, this is Draco. This is basically Draco. Glaive Prime is, I hate to say it, it's probably the best throwing weapon in game currently. It's got built-in slash procs, built-in explosion procs on the end of its ooh, we got some of that. So it's great to combine. It's great to combine with the viral status, because what happens is you can do a viral status and a forced slash proc at the same time. Because the slash proc that comes from this is a 100% guaranteed slash proc. Are you giving away Arcwing too, or did you just change that into a Frost? We can go ahead and give away an Arcwing. So for the Arcwing choices, if you wanted to go ahead and do that, what I wanted you guys to do is do a choice. So you can actually choose the Odinata Prime, you can choose the Amisha, or you can choose the Itzal. Is Rob drunk? No. Crispy Nipple, how are you doing? how to get Twitch drops. So Twitch drops is very, very simple. All you have to do is watch a Warframe stream during Plains of Eidolon. So after Plains of Eidolon launches, you're gonna want to watch Warframe streamers. Doesn't have to necessarily be a partnered streamer, but you are gonna want to watch a Warframe streamer for at least, what is it called? Every time they get an achievement, you will go ahead and have a chance at a Twitch drop, right? Is that right? Rob, what have I told you about singing? Don't sing. Lolly doesn't like it when I sing. Oh, but Diet likes it when I sing. So what I want you guys in chat is to fight over it. Fight over it. Fight amongst yourselves. What about the Elytron? If you want an Elytron, you can have an Elytron. I will go ahead and get it for you. So good, Rob. Hope you're well. I hope I am well too. After this, I would like to get a little food in my system, take a nice hot shower, wash all of the layers of makeup off of my face, and have a good night. Rob, you can sing? What are you talking about? Maybe I can, maybe I can't. Maybe it's a secret. Maybe it's the devil. You don't know. But yeah, so I want to thank you guys so much while we're here back reminiscing on Draco. I want to thank everybody who has attended the 100 Hours of Warframe charity event and has been supporting the National Breast Cancer Awareness Foundation. To be completely honest with you guys, this has been an absolute, like, whirlwind. We have been on for so long and we have participated with so many casters from a lot of different backgrounds, whether it be strictly Twitch, whether it be YouTube, whether it be a hybrid of both. We have had some amazing support from certain mod groups that have been here to make our streamers feel comfortable and make sure that we're all taken care of and showing love to each other. From some of the people who have been orchestrating these streams, making sure that everything runs smoothly and making sure that everybody is having a great time, that there's you know, no strife, no stress going on. It's always nice to see that there are supportive, beautiful, wonderful people out there helping the community come together and work together for a greater cause, because at the end of the day, you know what, we can't work towards a great cause if we're divided. Or if we fall into a pit. But yeah, I want to thank you guys so much for joining in on all of this. It means the world to us, and it means the world to a lot of the people you guys are helping with your donations. So thank you so much for tuning in. We're just going to go ahead and finish up this mission here, and then I'm going to go ahead and jump into the dojo and start giving away stuff. How does that sound to you guys? I want to make sure that I can get to bed and get away that Rhino Prime for you guys. Oh my god, that pit! There's so many pits, I never realized how many pits there were in this gosh darn mission. No! There's an awesome Dr. Gerudo Tsugo who leads the breast cancer campaign. Oh my god, I did not even know that. Well, now that you've given us the tip off, it's definitely something that we should pay attention to. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy, and Arcwing is definitely one of the things that I wanted to make sure that you guys had. It's kind of like one of those, I wanted to have like a Plains prep giveaway, and I thought that Arcwing would be a really, really good way to get some people, maybe some newer people, maybe some people who haven't invested as much into Warframe before, into a Warframe service. Because I'm going to be completely honest with you, they give you the Odinata straight out of the gate as a new player, and I'm like, oh, but I think that the Itzal would be so much better, or the Anisha would be so much better for newer players, because it gives you a little bit more flexibility, and it's not as difficult to use. You know what I mean? I die for an Arcwing. Lolly, you don't have an Arcwing yet? Are you crazy? I'm sure you have an Arcwing. I literally haven't touched it. You need to touch it. That sounds awkward. Hello, how are you doing, Burry Kuris? Welcome to the stream. Possibly, maybe you're new, maybe you're not new, maybe you've been hiding out in the shadows and this is the first time you've decided to talk. Regardless, thank you for being here. Let's see. So the giveaway for Arcwing is currently in progress, so make sure you type in Arcwing. You've only got a few minutes left on it, or maybe just 1 minute left, to be precise. Yeah, but no, if you haven't already played around with Arcwing, it's definitely one of those things that I think is extremely underrated in the game. So be sure to give it a shot. It does tend to feel like you're starting from scratch, which can be a little rough when it comes to, especially for like some of the more veteran players who've been around for a while and are like, oh, you know, I've got all the great stuff in the world. However, you know, when you're kind of starting with Arcwing, you have to start anew, you have to get the mods all over again. So if you guys are looking for a fresh start within the game, go ahead and give Arcwing a little bit of a try. We're actually going to bounce out of here real quick because I feel like our time is coming to a close. Plucks the Arcwing. I've never heard of this game, but it looks so cool. Max, 7, Max and numbers. I can't listen. I know it's just 2 numbers back to back to back to back, but I'm not going to be able to remember how to say all that. Regardless, Max, definitely go ahead and give it a little bit of a download because of the fact that it is a free-to-play game, so you really have nothing to lose. Jump on it on Steam, picking it up today, and see how it feels before you commit fully. You know, it's like a date. Feel free to date. It's like dating a video game without having to pay for the video game, but having full access to it. Oh, that sounds like a very interesting date. Regardless, I think that about does it for me, right? Do we have special guests in chat? Yes?
Yep.
No? Yep. Okay, there you go. So I want to go ahead and thank you guys so much for tuning in. You guys can always find me at AGayGuyPlays on pretty much all of the socials, whether it's on YouTube, Twitch, or on Twitter. I will see you guys next time, and I'm going to go ahead and jump in the dojo and do some giveaways. So you guys take care of yourselves, and I'm going to go ahead and pass it on to our next caster. You guys take care, and have a great rest of your morning, night, afternoon, or whatever it may be in your own specific time zone. Bye!